Here are the most incredible food facts you won't believe are true. Ready? Let's start. Hello ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the most interesting channel. 1. Natural, properly preserved honey will not expire. Funnily enough, honey is one of the only natural food products to have no expiration date. It can't go off. Even if you found honey on your shelf that was 3,000 years old, it would still be good to eat. Honey is the only food in existence that never spoils, due to its high amount of sugar and low moisture. Honey is naturally antibacterial, which prevents any bacteria or funk from growing inside it. In fact, archaeologists found honey thousands of years old in ancient Egyptian tombs, and it was still good. 2. Lobsters, the expensive delicacy, was once served to prisoners. It was not until the mid-19th century that lobster trapping became a more popular way to collect sea creatures. Dirt cheap because they were so copious, lobsters were routinely fed to prisoners, apprentices, slaves, and children during the colonial era and beyond. In the 1950s, demand and prices soared, and lobster has been seen as a delicacy ever since. Today, lobster is likely to be the most expensive item on a restaurant menu. 3. You could die if you ate a polar bear's liver. Ingesting the liver can cause vitamin A poisoning known as acute hypervitaminosis A. This results in vomiting, hair loss, bone damage, and even death. The recommended daily allowance, RDA, for vitamin A in humans is 0.9 milligrams, and you can get that from eating just 1/10 of a gram of the liver from a well-fed polar bear. The entire liver contains enough vitamin A to kill as many as 52 adults. Humans cannot tolerate that much vitamin A. 4. Almond, cashew, pistachio, and pecans are not nuts. Some examples of true nuts include acorns, chestnuts, and hazelnuts. On the other hand, the fruits of the almond, cashew, pistachio, and pecans plants are not true nuts, but are rather classified as drupes. They are actually seeds inside a drupe or a stone fruit. Drupes are fruits that are fleshy on the outside and contain a shell covering a seed on the inside. Instead of the hard outer shell of a true nut, a drupe has a fleshy outer layer surrounding a pit that contains the seed, just as a peach or a cherry does. 5. Bread, wine, beer, vinegar, yogurt, and cheese are all examples of human-controlled spoilage. Nature uses microorganisms to carry out fermentation processes, and for thousands of years, mankind has used yeasts, molds, and bacteria to make fermented food products such as bread, beer, wine, vinegar, yogurt, and cheese, as well as fermented fish, meat, and vegetables. Fermentation is one of the oldest transformation and preservation techniques for food. This biological process allows not only the preservation of food but also improves its nutritional and organoleptic qualities. In the 1860s, the world-renowned French chemist and biologist Louis Pasteur was trying to explain what happened during the production of beer and vinegar. He found that microorganisms were responsible. 6. Spicy food, the heat is all in your head. Although you feel like it's burning when you eat spicy foods, it's actually a trick of the mind. Spicy food contains a chemical called capsaicin that tricks the body into cranking up its internal air conditioning system, triggering responses from head to toe and involving everything from the respiratory to the circulatory system. That's why your mouth feels burned and you may even sweat and turn red. Your brain sends physical reactions as if you were actually burned. Spicy food does not cause any physical harm to a well-functioning digestive system. 7. Why are they called hamburgers if there's no ham in them? They actually are named for the city of Hamburg in Germany, home of a cut of beef called the Hamburg steak that eventually evolved into what we now consider hamburgers. 8. Avocados do not ripen on the tree, even if they have matured fully. Interestingly, ripening only starts once the avocados have been harvested. As such, they are climacteric fruits like bananas, apples, plums, peaches, and tomatoes. Climacteric fruits ripen because of exposure to a gas called ethylene. But unlike those other fruits, avocados actually can't start ripening until they're disconnected from their stems. Avocado trees can be used as a sort of storage unit for your delicious fruit for as long as 8 months. 9. Spinach is not a great source of iron. In 1870, a German chemist named Erich von Wolff was researching the nutritional benefits of spinach. In his notes, he accidentally printed the decimal point in the vegetable's iron content in the wrong spot. Wolf accidentally increased the vegetable's iron level to 10 times the actual amount. 3.5 grams of iron suddenly became 35 grams, an extremely high amount of iron. Popeye became so popular with children in the 1930s that sales of spinach spiked dramatically across the US. The proportion of iron contained in spinach has low bioavailability. The majority of iron in spinach is not being absorbed by the small intestine and therefore is not usable by the body. Studies have shown that as little as 2% of iron from spinach is actually absorbed. Lentils have more iron than spinach. Cooked lentils have more than 3 mg per half cup and are a great source of protein too. 10. Thanks to Nutella, the world needs more hazelnuts. Approximately 50 hazelnuts can be found in each jar of Nutella, as claimed by the company. The cocoa powder is then mixed with the hazelnuts along with sugar, vanillin, palm oil, and skim milk in a large tank until it becomes a paste-like spread. Hazelnuts mainly come from a narrow strip of land along the coast of the Black Sea in Turkey. Ferrero, the Nutella maker, now a giant company based in Alba, Italy, uses about a quarter of the world's hazelnut supply, more than 100,000 tons every year. 11. Gelatin is not vegan, not even vegetarian. Since the raw material for gelatin is boiled animal body parts, including skin, bones, and cartilage, it makes gelatin a non-vegan substance. All the products that contain it also become non-vegan and in fact, not even vegetarian. Instead, vegan marshmallows rely on a combination of soy protein and seaweed-derived carrageenan, although they tend to be softer than the gelatin-based versions. 12. Farm-raised salmon is naturally gray, the pink color is added. Wild salmon is naturally pink due to their diet, which includes astaxanthin, a reddish-orange compound found in krill and shrimp. Farm-raised salmon, however, eat whatever farmers throw into their pen. All farmed salmon need carotenoids, red pigmenting compounds found in algae, added to their diet for the rich color that consumers expect. That leads some producers to use synthetic carotenoids made from petroleum products, rather than natural supplements like Panaford. 13. Garlic is one of the world's healthiest foods. Despite its reputation for creating bad breath and repelling vampires, garlic is considered one of the most nutrient-dense foods you can eat. Much of garlic's therapeutic acclaim is down to an active compound called allicin. This sulfur-containing compound gives garlic its pungent smell and distinctive taste. Numerous studies reveal garlic's ability to lower serum cholesterol and LDL while increasing HDL, good cholesterol, levels at the same time. The pungent condiment is an excellent flu fighter, and the allicin in garlic has strong antiviral effects. Garlic is high in vitamin C, B1, and B6, as well as calcium, potassium, copper, manganese, and selenium. It may lower blood pressure through its ability to widen blood vessels, allowing blood to flow more freely. It also has various cancer-fighting properties. The sulfurous compounds in garlic have been studied for their ability to inhibit cancerous cells and block tumors. Garlic acts like an anticoagulant and by so doing reduces the risk of heart attacks. Some skin conditions, such as warts and insect bites, may also respond to garlic oil or a crushed raw garlic clove. The consumption of garlic may give some relief from the inflammatory symptoms of osteoarthritis. Garlic may support bone health and minimize bone loss by increasing estrogen levels. Did you find this video interesting? Please like and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on the bell icon to stay up to date with my latest videos. Do you have any other interesting information to offer? Any question, or any suggestion? Share it with us in the comments below. I'm sure you'll find many more interesting videos to watch on this channel. Thank you. See you next time.